Hey Star Wars Force Arena players, welcome to this brand new Force Arena video. So Luke had a slight adjustment in the last update, which was released on Thursday, and I thought kind of like, let's give him a run and a try out. And obviously on the forum there's Cole, who posted a string of wins in 1v1 with a deck, and I'm going to link to that post below so you guys can check out the 1 versus 1 deck. But because I play more 2v2 than 1v1, I thought I'd give it a try. And as you can see, I was like, wow. But I made a slight tweak in my deck compared to Cole's. Now that 4-0 defeat was this morning. And when I play in the morning, it's always hit and miss. And it was extremely a miss. Jin thought, you know what? I'm going to charge down the middle. I'm going to lose all the troops. And then I'm going to go down my lane. And what happened was she just left the troops in the middle, who then took the turret, and I thought, you idiot. But hey, that's what happens in this game sometimes. So please pause the video to check out the decks that everyone is using. So I changed the deck slightly. I've thrown in there the Dressian Warrior, for example. I put in my deck here, and also threw in, got the Wookiee in there and a tank as well. So there's quite a lot of options, and because Luke has had his consistent attack adjusted, so it does more damage. And what that means is, this is what I'm doing right now. This is his attack. So the animation, you see him roll, you see him move, you see him attack, and look at Boba Fett's gone. He's just like, damn, no carbon freeze for me, mate, I'm afraid. So in this game with Lando, now Lando is still one of the weakest leaders in the game right now, which is a shame because I do like Lando. But given the adjustment to the gunk droid now and a drop pod, it's like, well, what hope does Lando really have at the moment, apart from doing some more bargaining to try and be a bit more powerful? So the idea of a deck is that Luke is really strong against tech units, so light tanks, for example, ATSTs, and the sentry droid. They're the kind of things that Luke is really strong against. But also, because of his new changes to his attack, he's now pretty strong against leaders and turrets too, I've noticed in the last few games that I've played. So watch right now, this turret's going to be mine, there's no doubt about it, after that original push. Make a quick charge in there, take the turret down, wipe out what troopers are in there with my Blazeman. Well, not my Blazeman, but the Wrestling Warrior's got blades, I call it Blazeman, but you know, you get what I mean. Attack the turret now. So although I'm not using my special attack on this one, I'm just literally just chopping the turret to pieces, and this is going to be GG right here. In a blink, Boba Fett is still trying to push down that right lane. Lana's guarding it with all his life, and that is a GG right there. And I didn't even need to change the deal for Lando any further, because it was a win, a good win. And I was like, wow, that was quick. So it's a GG. Obviously, not all the games are going to end up like that or be like that. And the idea is that you push either with a tank or a Wookiee or even your warrior, and then get the turret to lock onto them, and then you make your attack on the turret and using your consistent attacks to do as much damage as you possibly can. Not so much for lightsaber attack, but that consistent attack with the blaster, the animation, the roll, all that kind of thing deals a much more damage than it did before the update. So I'm just going to help out a little bit here with Han, and Krennic's got a bit pushed there. Sand Trooper wipes the floor with everything in sight, including my Grenadier. Got the Emperor here now, so I'm just going to keep everything a bit high up away from my turret right now, see what happens. I don't really want to waste much energy, but I just thought I'd just see how much damage I can do there, and it wasn't particularly a good effort. So with a couple of Pathfinders, so he's dropped down some assassins, so I'm always mindful of that. So I throw in my Iron Mine just to really kill them off. Otherwise a turret might not lock onto them, and the Emperor can do huge amounts of damage with his lightning against everything and anything. So right now I want to get the Emperor, but he got away. So, slight push with some troopers, and I am going to go for it. So in I go with my charge. This is the attack I'm talking about. Look at the amount of damage I'm dealing right now, this animation. This is just absolutely amazing to watch. Drop down a Wookiee to help back me up. Everything will get killed by the airstrike, but that turret is history as the Emperor wipes the floor with me. And I couldn't move there because I was sneezing, and I do die. But that has given us a 1-0 lead, and Han has done considerable damage on the right lane too, so the Empire really are now on the back foot. And it's kind of weird, since the update arrived, I mean, I have won a lot of games as Rebels, that has never been a problem for me, but for the average player, a lot of players can struggle, especially if you've got a favourite leader, like if you like Lando, for example, who is extremely bad now in the game, I think, in my opinion, because the sort of cards that he uses have been weakened. And although in 1 versus 1 it's not so bad, but in 2v2 is a huge difference, because obviously you throw down a bunch of units, they'll just get taken out by an airstrike, or snipers now. So Lando is pretty pretty weak. But this is going to be another GG here as we look to round off the game as we move into double energy. Krennic's Death Squad's coming up, but I'm not too concerned about them. I'm throwing them Wookiee behind. He does spawn some more, but they do die thanks to my special ability. And this is going to be a GG right here as Han is finishing off on the shield generator, which has had a buff, and that is going to be another good game. Thank you very much. And I did think about showing off the Jin game where we lost, to give you guys an idea of what can happen if you just leave the middle unguarded, or if you just ignore it. But that's because my partner was extremely bad, and I had already committed my troops down my lane to make my attack. And when I just saw what happened, I thought, oh my days. And then the middle turret went, and then the shield went, because I couldn't go back in time to stop it. And I was not happy. And that was the only defeat I've really had. I think I had another defeat early on in the day, because I tried out a couple of different cards, but it just didn't work in this particular deck. And as you guys all know, I like to win at least 9, 10, 12 games before I sort of say, yes, this is going to be a good deck, rather than just 1 or 2 and then hope for the best. It's a deck that works. So I wasn't happy that Sabine dropped down a tank down my lane. There's no really real reason for them to come over to my lane, and that's the kind of stuff I just do not like. But what that has done is it's allowed me to make a slight push. I wanted to get rid of those heavy gunners quickly, because otherwise they'd just melt the tank, and it wouldn't be what I was after. I was hoping the tank would survive there and then focus on the turret. But as you see, it's just not going to be the case, because Seventh Sister is hanging on for dear life and ensuring that the tank doesn't do any damage on her turret that side, which is really good. And I think, given the update, I mean, I haven't played much Vader 40 because of the wait time is just immense. But really, it seems like Luke now is actually a contender. This Luke, he really is a contender. He's very strong. His animations have been greatly improved, and it's great to see at Netball we've actually given the Rebels a little bit of love finally in that department. And I have to say, look at Vader. Vader's amazing. To watch his animations of his shooting and everything else is just epic to watch that in the game. So we've got a slight push this right lane. I'm going to counter push top left as well to see if they're not paying any attention. Sister is on a lunch break. I am going to make a run for this turret now. Throw down my warrior just to back me up again. And by the time Sister gets over to me, it's going to be way too late. I used my special ability to try and take down a droid. Didn't work. But the Iron Mine will do enough damage to kill off the turret and do significant damage to Sisters there, with the warrior and troopers backing me up. Vader now shoots me dead. But that's fine. We've got 1-0 win as we move into double energy. It's a pretty straightforward game. Sabine's done some damage in the right lane, but not enough. But I am concerned that 1-1 might not be enough. So I'll throw down a few more units here to help defend. Focus a tech unit, and it just gets obliterated by everything in sight. Seven Sisters looking very busy, but not productively busy. She's not doing much damage to turret. She's just running around, waving her saber, saying, look at me, I can wave a saber. Wow. And this is going to be another GG with 30 seconds left to play. Vader has got a push down that right lane. Again, not too concerned about that. Just hold his sister off now. And that is it. GG for the Rebel Alliance. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the new update. And have you got Luke 40? If you haven't got Luke 40 now, unfortunately you cannot get him at the moment. There may be a time over Christmas when Netmarble might say you can get him in packs again over Christmas as a special thing. But I don't really know if that will happen. But let me know below in the comments if you've used this deck, or if you've got a good deck that you want me to try out. And thanks again for your support, and thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next Star Wars Force Arena video. May the Force be with you.